Buckle up, kiddos. You ready to hear someone get real annoying for God knows how long? So, today, in this speed drawing, I'm not even going to focus on the speed drawing. I'm just going to talk about someone that ticked me off. Someone that I defended way back when I still used a mouse and Microsoft Paint to draw. And I don't blame you if you still think I do that, because, God, what is this art? So, anywhoozles, I defended Sonic, and look where we are now. A company that was capable of producing the first Avengers movie, a blockbuster hit, couldn't even make a good character. And it's not like Iron Man was 80% CGI after Iron Man 2. So, pretty much, how is it that they don't know how to make a decent character? How is it that the only thing they think is wrong with Sonic right now is his mouth? Because that's the actual thing that's okay. This guy has Nikes instead of his patent-pending running shoes. This guy has quills texture that just looks weird. Like, Smash Bros. Got that thing right. Freaking, the actual Sega company got that correct. Why is it that Sonic himself, in a movie made by the same people that were helpful in Avengers, screwed up? How is it that they're using the gotta go fast meme when no one wants that? How is it that they think it's appropriate to put Sonic stretching while listening to Gangsta's Paradise? How is it that they just think any of this is good? It's Sonic. He has the potential to overthrow Mario. And yet he overthinks and just screws up with everything. The last thing he actually made that people have really enjoyed was Sonic Mania. And that was just basically a mock-up of all the other Sonic games. And it was made by fans. And this is the problem. When Sega makes garbage like this, people will say this is what the fans create. And that's bad because it puts the fandom in bad light. And we're trying to prove that we're actually good here. We're trying to prove that Sonic is worth people's time. And the more and more we drift away from the 90s, the more it looks bad. The more and more they try to drag us back into the 90s, the more it looks bad. Why can't they just think of something correctly? God. They make Bayonetta, it's good. They make a fighting game, it's good. They make Sonic, oh boy, we screwed up big time. Wonder how we're gonna figure it out. Maybe we should stop, sit back, and realize what we're doing. Oh wait, no, let's not do that. Let's just keep on going. Because the guy that was actually good at making a Sonic game decided to leave! So, before I just get a heart attack from getting real annoyed, let me just talk about this comic real quick. So, not much really. Not that many panels, not that many actual interesting drawings. Just a very simple drawing of me looking at the damn poster and being like, yep, I'm gonna call the Anti-Furry League. Because this is just garbage. This is garbage. I can't believe I stood up for this guy. He had everything, all the stars aligned for this guy, and he just blew it. And, excuse me for using a meme, but he blew it fast. God. This was their one chance at actually being better than Nintendo, because, like, Nintendo was making Detective Pikachu, which is essentially CGI models in live-action movie, and they aced it. Why couldn't they ace it? I'm not going to put that much attention and detail into this one, because that's how much attention and detail they put into this Sonic movie. With their $1 million budgets, all the work they're putting into, all the people that have to go into it, all the actors, the amount of comedy that will be next to Bumblebee, a garbage movie in my opinion, by the way. will be the same because they throw in John Cena and Jim Carrey extra to make sure there's something decent in it. They still ruin up the botniks. They still ruin everything. Like, no one uses gold rings as a teleportation device. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, not Portal. I'm just dying inside here. The fact that we're gonna... Do you ever... if you tell me this in the comments, folks, among your numerous hate comments from all the mistakes I made, probably a few profanity statements because I said the word frickin'. Please, go ahead and just tell me. Have you ever, like, stood up for something? Stood up for something good, stood up for something meaningful, stood up for something that had potential, and then when you actually see what they are capable, when they do something, you just notice, congrats, I just played myself. Because they did garbage. They did stuff that can go into the gutter 2 seconds flat and nobody would care. In fact, they'd be happy about it. You ever feel that way? That grinding feeling in your gears. That crippling feeling in your heart that just squeezes all your strings and just slowly just destroys you inside. It exhausts you. You know that it's not helpful to make you angry. You know that if you just forgave it, milked aside, and waited for the next best thing, you'd just be happier, but you can't because you know that this is the peak of their potential and they just ruined it. You ever just feel that way? You ever just lead into rants for days on end, tears, fears, you destroy everything around you out of anger because you just throw tantrum after tantrum because of it? You ever just break away from it? You want to break away from it, you don't? Because you know there's no escape from it. Because you put all your time and allegiance to it, and now look where you are. Everyone's got to use the evidence you use to support this thing as your reason for why you can't escape, and therefore you can't just feel better. You just sit here, dying over the travesty, the tragedy, the pain and suffering that comes with this abomination of a CGI character around real human beings. They make Green Hill some random place no one cares about. Sonic runs at 760 miles per hour, yet he doesn't cause a sonic boom. The guy causes a sonic boom, and yet he wipes out half the country's electricity supply. As if that makes sense. Seriously, someone do some math, figure out if a sonic boom causes more than just glass breaking, and tell me that makes sense. Tell me it makes sense that a director feels good about freaking making this abomination of a character when there are better things that Sega actually did since the 90s. The 90s! Tell me I'm over-exaggerating. Tell me I'm being a drama freak. Tell me something that makes sense here. Because this sure as hell doesn't. And it doesn't look like anytime soon that it will. Boy, Sonic's got a game, Sonic's got a comic, Sonic's got music that makes his only claim to fame, Sonic's got a fandom that's the reason for its shame, and Sonic's just gonna keep on giving the fandom the blame, because Sonic is goddamn Sonic, and he refuses to change. Excuse me for another cringy rap. Heck, but you can't really stop me now, can you? Because it's just as cringy as the damn atrocity that's coming to your cinemas in November. So what do you think you're going to be doing about it? Because disliking and commenting on this video ain't going to do nothing. You want something to change? You want something to happen? How about you go tweet the director saying that he needs to do more than just fix the damn animal's mouth? Tell him John Cena shouldn't be in the movie. Tell him John Carrey deserves a better pay grade. Tell him something that makes sense. Because making this movie doesn't. Time and time again, people have proven that making furries in a real-world environment using CGI hasn't made good quality filming. Sure, Paddington's an exception, but like Calvin and the Chipmunks got 5 sequels, and ain't nobody give a damn about that. So why does this have to exist? At least if it did, it should have been decent, but it isn't. So if you want something to change, Go speak to the director about it. Go speak to someone who's willing to be listened about it. Go speak to someone who will actually do something about it. Because the fandom sure did. There's like tons of people over at DeviantArt, YouTube, Twitter. Everyone made a better version of Sonic than the actual Sonic team. That's not good. That is never good. So, what was your reaction to the trailer? Please tell me that among every argument you have against me and what I'm saying here, because you probably think that everything I'm saying here is useless. Please go ahead and just say your opinion on the matter, because you probably got something better to say than me, probably something more logistic, something more reasonable, because, like, heck, when I wrote my Sonic debate thing, my thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog, that was just me spitballing. And I was trying to say it like it was all good, because I couldn't be bothered to say it perfectly. I couldn't say it reasonably. And here I am doing the same thing again out of complete rage. So, if you still got a heart and a brain that's not just freaking out right now over how angry I am, or just angry yourself because of how Sonic's just made a mess out of himself. Somehow AJ Tyson hasn't really talked about it. Hey, hi Elijah, good job in getting ace on Rainbow Six. How's your feelings on Sonic? If you got something to say it in the comments among your numerous hate comments. It would be nice if you did say something, because, like, you know, I don't really know. I can't separate the bots from the actual people watching my content. Unless they hate comment, because that's when I know they're actually there. A lot of people just subscribed with their second channel that I don't really do nothing with, so, you know, I just gotta keep things in check here. Like, I'd want to show you how I finished this, because I finished this by saying, well, I'm calling the AFL, but, like, there'll be a nice little segment where I accidentally switch to the internet to just select something, because I'm listening to music while I do the speed paint. You can't hear it because the narration's off, but I accidentally shut down the software early, so now you can't see the little speech bubble. It's just a pain. It's just a real darn pain. I know if you're mad about there being an unfinished video, I don't care. Here's the video. Be happy, because I'm actually working on some other videos that range from 11 to 23 minutes long, so that's why I've been taking forever to make something. Anyways, I got an Instagram if you want to see some garbage artwork. I don't really post on a story, I just post if I'm ever even there. Don't even bother checking my Twitter. There's not much going on there. But whatever. I've made a video. I've commented on Sonic. I've been another person on the internet that no one really cares about. I don't mind if something bad will happen.